Give this person.
And also, I still have a theory that Paimon is the god that basically started this whole mess. The unnamed god. That is still my theory to this day.
It's time for the operation. Let's go meet Sino in the desert.
Over here? No! I missed it. Also, I'm on fire? Oh, right, I did step on... Yeah. Yeah. Radish acquired, huh? Oh, you got the Kusanali! Congratulations, Trepo!
Our helpers have arrived already. Let's hurry over.
Wait a moment.
Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember?
Yes, I remember.
Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
You were due luck?
You're here early.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the Academia, we are prepared to give it our best.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. Remember, we must capture them alive. They are our only leads for the case. If they die, we will be unable to continue the investigation.
Understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching from the west!
Make preparations and be ready for combat. Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands, it seems like you're not interested in a deal.
Rahman, the Academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sales. If you value your life, I advise you to surrender.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the Academia? I can't believe you came all this way just to catch us.
I'm not here to talk.
Oh. Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a mercenary. Brothers! For that slight, let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Eremites are not to be messed with.
Are we gonna get into a fight? Yep, we're gonna get into a fight.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds. Nowhere to run. Scatter. The wind knows me. Fallen leaves.
Adorn my night.
Germinate.
Our bond is strong.
Your sins weigh upon your soul. Your penance is due. It's over.
Ah! We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel in the area have been arrested.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs! You'll regret this!
Do you need to come,
I'm afraid you'll regret it
tomorrow,
first.
I'll have my
King
stuff reset.
Deshret will curse you, and you will all!
Silence.
Oh,
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send them to the Academia as instructed by the General Mahamatra.
Yes, sir!
You can come in and steal flowers from my world if you need to,
Mahamatra
Drepo.
Sino, I will now take my leave. If you need further assistance, please come to Caravan Rebot and ask for me.
Understood. You are dismissed.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
So what was the plan here? Why were we doing
This
this?
part of the plan went really well.
Yes, things went perfectly.
That's fantastic! And that punch you gave Ram on there sure looked convincing enough.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise. I'll get everyone into Sumeru City safely.
Thank you, Sino.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. I believe Dia should already be waiting for you. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce her to Tainari.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll feel miffed about it and refuse to work with us?
I'm a little worried about that too.
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to our side. He knows I won't make jokes about things like this. If we need help, Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Oh hey, achievement. What was achieved? Who are you? Go away. Okay. I want more EM for Cookie. I want more HP for Cookie. Give me more. Three Noels in a row may have helped a bit. You mean in terms of bad luck?
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Sorry. We didn't mean to keep you waiting.
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting here, and we've got
really
important
want
stuff to
Dia
take
now.
care of.
I really want Dia. Sorry. The situation was a bit tricky.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All right, I'll stop. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here. Let's get moving and take care of this as soon as possible.
But where should we start?
Same. But I really don't want to max Bennett, so I'm not pulling anymore.
The doctor. We need to make sure he won't get in our way when we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Dealing with an institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the doctor were to crash the party, it would be next to impossible for us to achieve our goals.
Yeah, we sure don't want him showing up. Ooh, he really gives Paimon on the creeps.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
Okay, mother fluffing again from me today. Hey, Darwill, how you doing? So what should we do?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis Di and ask for Forest Watcher Tainari. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the
I'm watching One Piece? Oh, how's it going?
We'll find Tainari and convince
What
him to
episode
give
are you
us
on?
the latest intel on the doctor. Then, depending on what we learn, we'll make any necessary adjustments to our plan. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
I didn't expect you to become my bodyguard.
You should be honored. I don't offer my services to just anyone you know.
But Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. Let's see. If I were to charge you a bill, I guess I can apply a discount.
How much more do you want? Paimon's not sure we can afford it.
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
Huh?
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. If you ask me, someone like you must look lovely when they smile.
Oh, wow! Holy flirtation, Batman! What the heck? That's like something. I'm sure you would look beautiful when you smile. That if a guy said that. If a guy said that to a girl, oh boy. Oh boy. What's so bad about C6 Bennett? He's not that bad. I'll explain in a bit, Narwhal.
Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried.
Thank you, dear.
Looking good. I hope this pretty smile will become our lucky charm. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others.
Mama dear.
Let's consider this smile a down payment for our future victory. Let's go. It's time to pay a visit to Party's DI.
It sorta is and it sorta isn't, Narwhal. And I'll explain it here in a sec. So, hold up a second. Let me get my Bennett up. Where's my Bennett? There you are. So, if we go to his Constellation 6... sword, claymore, and polearm wielding characters inside Fantastic Voyage radius gain a 15% pyro damage bonus, and the weapons are infused with pyro. That's the second part is the issue, and I'm gonna say the pros and cons real quick. So by doing that, certain characters lose access to Bennett. Now, not many characters currently exist in the game that really make use of it, that don't really have that. But it basically, by gathering his C6, you basically say, I can't use Bennett with Razor, what is it? With Razor, Ayaka, and Eula, primarily. Basically they become inusable, so the Bennett buff, the pyro damage increase, is lost on them. So you basically lower his usefulness by 3 characters. So nowadays it's not as bad as it used to be. If you C6 it, it's him, it's not the end of the world, but he does lose some potency and efficiency, and it does limit the amount of parties that he can go into. That being said, I believe, Ayaka, for example, doesn't use Bennett anyways, so you don't really need to use it with, worry about that. And as for Eula and Bennett, Eula and Razor, it's the reason why I kind of don't recommend it is if there are new characters coming out that don't infuse their weapons with a certain element that can't be overwritten, like other sword, claymore, polearm characters coming out, he won't be able to be used with them, even if he is a good choice for them. So I tend to advise against it, but if you have it or you decide to go for it, it's not nearly as bad nowadays as it was when the game first started. So, in general, I would advise against it, but it's not the end of the world. It's not, I like to meme it and over-exaggerate how bad it is. I activate up to C5. Yeah, that's about where I'm at too. But I like to meme it and over-exaggerate it and cringe and cry and all that, but it's not the end of the world. It's not like when the game first started, you haven't wasted your account. That said, I still think we should be able to invest in this and turn these on and off. I want more jeans! So, okay, first I'm kidding. Second, I've had multiple nightmares. I've had multiple nightmares about C6 in my Bennett. Same. Legitimately, I had a nightmare last night about C6 in my Bennett. Also, Narwhal, look how many pulls I have saved up currently. Look at that. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Did I mention? Okay, do we have, okay, legitimately, do we have any news about this location over here? Because I could have sworn this was a part of Sumeru. It even looks like it's a part of Sumeru.
He's over there. Let's go say hi. Tainari!
Suddenly they were-
Traveler Paimon. And you are?
I would take the $40 no problem right now. Long time no see.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big news for me.
Minari, we want to ask you about something.
It's something really important. Please help us out.
All right, then follow me. This place is better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby. Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me?
Have you ever met the doctor? Want to know where he is.
The doctor, huh?
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left Party's DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Great.
Yeah, he came looking for me.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met, but your answer is very important to us. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
That's fine. You're
Sino,
focused
you
more on
say?
his defense than his attack anyways.
I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can. You don't have to tell me everything that's happened.
Ah,
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might have made it all up?
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get straight to the point. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
what is he after?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning to leave Sumeru?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
Oh, great.
So you mean... you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di. Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
So, okay. Interestingly enough, in Genshin lore, the doctor does not have any... the doctor doesn't have any... he doesn't have a vision. So he's actually just a normal... he's a normal person. But he's one of the most powerful Fatui out there. He's also, frankly, a supervillain. But... I'm theorizing, and I don't have confirmation of this, but I have a heavy feeling that he's the one that made delusions. So even though he doesn't have a vision, does he have a delusion? Is he going to be a boss fight with only one delusion, with only delusions on him?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants. But you're right. Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment from me.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume you have something to say.
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
Oh, that would be terrifying.
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar yourself, shouldn't you at least be aware of this?
Oh? I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me, to the point of even questioning my general level of knowledge. How unbefitting.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced and effective treatment. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the Academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass. I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Do you think he'll just give up on her?
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today, what with Her Most Noble Majesty the Tsaritsa calling for our return. Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hinting at something unpleasant.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eyes. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
I believe he's actually leaving Sumeru.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true, the situation will be in our favor.
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Thank you for sharing the information with us, Tainari.
Sorry we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway. I won't forget your kindness.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfectly honest, all of this may have started because of me.
Huh?
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details have been omitted. My master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day. This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters. I believe something may have happened to him.
Huh?
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the academia, to investigate this matter, right?
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please withdraw immediately at the first hint of danger.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that simple. The academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself from the situation once the investigation starts. If the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the academia. If you don't see me there for an extended period, that's your cue.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mahamatra.
Being loyal to the academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. I know what I'm doing. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long. But in the end, it still caught up to him.
I see. So you noticed something was up with the academia from the very beginning.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences. I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chance to tell him.
Thanks.
Right. Now let's go hunt down this Harbinger. Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left Pardis Di?
That way.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
See you later. Are we teleporting?
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? We need to be extra careful when dealing with a person like him. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went. How can we start chasing him?
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Oh, yay.
That Harbinger may have tried to cover his trail, but he still left some traces. Or perhaps
Do we
he
get to
never
see
even
Dea
thought about
fight?
concealing his whereabouts. Maybe that's just how arrogant he really is. Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage. Clearly they're in a hurry. It's just as I thought.
What? What's going on?
We can
Step
stop
on me,
here.
Dia. I
think
mean,
I know where
same.
the doctor went. To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos? They're going to leave by boat?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
I mean, what? Nugget! I really want Dia in my party, though. I really want her. I'm starting to want Dia more and more. It's to the point that I'm probably going to be skipping Al-Haytham. Whoa.
Look! Fatui soldiers! Thanks to Dia's tracking skills, seems we found the right place.
Shh, don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we can find.
Now this
I will.
is a proper
I too will
farewell
skip for
ceremony a
Dia
Snezhnaya
Mommy.
Harbinger.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him?
Wait, Rit.
It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
Wait.
The doctor is on that boat. So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
I hate these missions.
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
The doctor didn't lie about leaving Sumeru. Could it really be that simple? Are you sure he's not planning something?
Huh?
Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
He saw us.
Oh, great.
Huh? Is he waving at us?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person on the boat?
Wait, what?
You mean there's nobody with him?
And where are all the soldiers we saw on the port just now?
Were they all illusions?
Well, here just a few minutes ago. But now, they vanished.
So this was a trap.
But there's nobody around us.
Wait, don't tell me that.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's DI.
Huh? What do you mean?
I just remembered. Hypatia once Hypatia once connected her consciousness to the Balladeer.
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away. And if I couldn't...
Oh no! Are you saying they're going to kill her?
Let's go!
Frick, 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 frick. So all I gotta say is frick, 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 frick.
Well, this ought to be entertaining.
Okay, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Frick, 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 frick.
Pardis Di is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you please.
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear. Our superior gave us permission to search for and collect medicinal herbs in Pardis Di for research purposes.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental that you chose to only come here today.
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have the right to question our research, much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Party's DI now? I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. He knows nothing about keeping a low profile. I may be staying at Party's DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumeru.
Then it seems our conversation has hit an impasse.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. Not on my watch.
Tighnari, are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a lesson.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia! Keep dreaming!
Yeah, Tighnari, beat him up!
Germinate! The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my...
Dissipate! I'll settle this!
The doctor's orders are absolute!
Yeah? You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
I love the voice work. It's so good.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure they don't try to sneak around and attack from behind.
Got it! Hypatia's still here. Doesn't look like anyone's broken in.
She appears unharmed. She's so still. She's just sleeping.
Well, how is she?
Everything's fine. Look, everything's fine. She's sound asleep.
Oh, that's good.
So, you think this is over?
Voice. The Balladeer?
What? The Balladeer is here?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
I can see him. So is he... Spirit? A ghost? Wait. Is it because I made physical contact with Hypatia? Is the Balladeer in her consciousness?
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI and made contact with Hypatia.
What did you do to Hypatia?
I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her consciousness with me.
Her honor?
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right? That's impossible.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
But why?
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Hey, Traveler! What are you doing?
Paimon, please stay quiet for now.
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against me?
The Academia acted faster than we thought.
Scholars consider the God of Wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
If you can hear my thoughts, I want to ask you a question.
Yes. What is it?
You're acting more friendly than usual. Or am I mistaken?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this.
But are you really okay with all this?
What do you mean?
The Academia plans to infuse your consciousness with divine knowledge capsules. This is extremely risky. Even if the Academia's theories are correct, and you manage to gain the wisdom of a god, you would probably no longer remain yourself. You will become a new greater Lord Rukkhadevata for the Academia. Even if it means losing yourself, would you still want to become a god?
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares. But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Such senseless drivel should have been erased a long time ago. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
You wouldn't understand.
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's. Humans are a species that can only find bliss in ignorance.
That's truly what you believe. Why did you keep your connection with Hypatia? Surely, with the power you've come to possess, you can cut her off with just a thought.
Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Is that so?
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
If you truly cherish your follower, you should protect her from harm.
Who wants to hurt my devout follower?
It seems the doctor does not wish for her to stay in Sumeru and continue receiving treatment here. Isn't that a little suspicious?
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower?
Doesn't that make you mad?
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards Hypatia. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here.
Oh, I
and
hate
speak
people
with
like him.
me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
That look on your face. What are you planning? Hold on a second. Look on your face. What are you planning?
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Ah! Paimon hears thunder!
Thunder? Could it be the Balladeer?
That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while.
Didn't expect that either. You've become milder, but somehow even more deranged.
Where is the storm headed?
Can't be. Is the Balladeer using the Gnosis to change the weather?
That means anyone outside is in danger! Let's go! Tainari and Dia still must be fighting!
Great. No.
Time to go.
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated?
Tainari and Day over there!
Hey! What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm
Yeah.
fine.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started attacking everyone, almost as if it were alive. Luckily, there were only 2 of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes.
Wow, they're
There were a lot of
fast.
Fatui
Dodging
We were being
lightning.
torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat.
Your wound. I'm so sorry.
Why are you sorry?
It might have triggered the thunder and lightning.
It's all right.
That's certainly one
I'm
kind
sure
of
you also
dance,
never expected
right?
this to happen. Don't blame yourself. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something unpleasant. Is Hypatia all right?
She's okay for now. But I want to tell you something.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to move?
Just in case. Let's go to Hypatia's place and talk about things there.
Yeah. Cookie!
Bond is strong.
Perfect time to heal. Dreppo, have you done this story arc yet?
Thank goodness she's fine.
Hey,
No?
how about taking care of yourself first?
I understand my condition. The wound is not fatal. I'll be all right.
Ugh. The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you become.
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit. Sorry, traveler. Now you may start.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about? Oh, Paimon can't believe what he's thinking.
The Academia's God creation plan. How ridiculous.
That sounds, ambitious, I guess? Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As
You
long
were
as I can
there, weren't
enjoy
you?
Every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I'll only work when I have to. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Pardis DI.
Don't say that. haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it.
I want the,
if nothing
I want the,
else,
I
all
want
this
the,
proves
I
that
want
the
the,
doctor
I
really
want the,
did have
I
some
want the.
urgent matter to attend to, and left Sumeru in a hurry.
Yeah, and I also have a theory. I think the Balladeer is the reason why the Doctor is targeting Hypatia. Her consciousness is connected to the Balladeer. She's seen his past.
Maybe the Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer. Is that why they tried to seize Hypatia?
No!
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So, what could be there?
For now, I'm still not really sure.
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the Doctor's actions. He thinks the Doctor has no right to consider himself as his equal.
So, if the Doctor was to show up again, would the Balladeer zap him with lightning?
Based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the Doctor gone benefits him as well as us. In other words, we've successfully completed this stage of the plan. The Doctor is out of the picture now.
Yay! That's a big accomplishment!
I'm also happy for you.
Thank you
Meanwhile,
for the help,
he's
Tainari.
dying.
Make sure you rest up for now.
Yes, please, do get some rest.
Yeah. All right.
Okay, that wraps things up for us here at Pardis DI. Traveler, it's about time we rendezvous with the others at the Grand Bazaar. Let's continue to keep a low profile. You can head there once you're ready.